those who don't support the usage of tabs instead of textbook. Thirdly, those who drag their feet when walking. Lastly, people who are bald.
Oh, what?
People who are bald. Bald.
Ball.
Bald.
Ah, ball. Okay, ball people. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. So moving on to the first weird people, which is people who are still using MySpace account.
Yeah.
We can see that Nakiden is still using MySpace account. To me, MySpace has been ages. So the top social apps is Twitter, Facebook, and so on. So MySpace is, I don't know, maybe it's in the bottom of 100 social apps or what. So it's very lame to the people who use MySpace accounts because they have been ages. So I urge all of you, don't follow Nakiden because he used MySpace accounts and he is weird. So moving on to my second type of weird people, which is people who don't support the usage of tabs instead of textbooks. Okay, so as we all know, the world has advanced. So the usage of tabs is currently a need to us because of the advancing world. So I'd like to share a fact from a scientist. Scientists said that people can learn faster from illustration. So if he said that textbook has an illustration, he is a weird people. So I can say that from learning by using tabs instead of textbook, tabs that includes illustration that help people to learn faster. So tabs really help people. So those who support him are weird. So moving on to my third type of people, which is people who drag their feet when walking. So instead of lifting. So do you know who did this? Do you know?
Who?
Shati.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I drag my feet too when I was a first former. So here's a story of my dragging feet style of walking. Okay. So when I was back from the mosque in Subuh Paya, I was very sleepy and lazy. So as you all know, people who drag their feet, indeed, they are very, very lazy and sleepy. So I was very lazy and sleepy. So when I was dragging my feet, I didn't notice a 5-feet drain in front of me, and I fell. And do you know what?
Yeah, what?
I slept inside the drain. I back out, but I was sleeping. So it was 5 feet tall. So those who drag their feet are weird. So that's why I didn't drag my feet from that day on. So don't follow Shati, okay? So moving on to my fourth type of people, which is people who are bald. Okay. So as we all know, people can I state that people that doesn't have a hairstyle is a weird people. Okay? So if I say Aiman is a weird, I can state that Aiman is a weird people because he stated that Faik has a hairstyle. Okay? Is it?
In my opinion,
Faik doesn't have a hairstyle because he is bald. So people who doesn't have an hairstyle are bald. People who doesn't have an hairstyle are very weird to me. So don't follow Faik and don't be bald because they are weird. So to my conclusion, I urge all of you to not to use MySpace account like Nakiden did. Not to I urge of you to support the usage of tabs instead of Facebook, instead of textbook. Thirdly, I like to urge all of you to lift your feet when walking. And lastly, I like to urge all of you not to be bald. Instead have a hairstyle. With that, thank you.
okay, good.